Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on the channel. This is kpg-gooner here, and in today's episode we're back on the career mode doing some more racing in a different vehicle, and the vehicle that we're racing in today is the Mercedes SLS AMG. Now, I can't work out why this intermediate series was before the last one, because this is going to be slower than the McLaren MP4 12C. But it's a different vehicle, so we're going to jump straight into it, do a couple of races, try and achieve. We need 1 silver and 2 bronze, so we'll get straight into it, guys. Right, guys, so here we go with the first race in the Mercedes. I'm not sure how this car's going to handle, whether it's going to be easier or harder to control than the McLaren. But let's see if we can get a good start. Now, we need to get 2 bronze and 1 silver awards to move on to the next series. So we're going to have to get at least 3rd place in this race. So let's see if we can get amongst all the cars and try and get into that 3rd place. Now, some M4s there. We managed to get through the middle of them, slow it down. M4's going to try and go around the side of me, but no, I managed to hold the position, and we're up to P5. So we've got to at least take another 2 cars in this race. Now, Imola is quite a decent circuit. We've done a few laps around this in time attack, and I think we've done 1 other race round here, so we've had a bit of practice. But oh god, this car's sliding. It's not liking that. The traction control's kicking in quite a bit. Now, this isn't as quick as the McLaren, so we've got to try and be good in the corners. It's not going to accelerate as fast. And if I can see just ahead of us, the 2 cars leading the race are the Ferraris. Now, we're not going to even keep up with the Ferraris. I'm not sure why this game keeps putting you in races with cars you clearly can't keep up with. But that's the battle of this game. They've made it really, really challenging. Can we get past this Lotus in this corner? Oh, it's going to just chuck up the inside. Oh god, that was a dangerous pass, and the back end slid there. Oh my god, that's not how I wanted to take the corner, but I'll take it. But the Lotus is accelerating pretty well up the hill. We've managed to hold that position, but hopefully we can keep that car behind us going into this slow section. This hasn't been a bad first lap. Slow it down through there. Oh my god, slightly over the curb, but we didn't get a penalty. And accelerate. This definitely doesn't accelerate as quick as the McLaren, but it has got some power. It's going to have a decent top end. It's going to be quicker than the Lotus, and I think we've got another Mercedes in front of us, so that's going to be about the same speed. So we've got to drive better than that car. We're not going to catch the 2 in front, so we've got to try and be better in the corners, and that's not too bad. And accelerate. So that's almost the first lap out the way, and that's been a steady lap. Wasn't the best. Hopefully we can improve lap by lap and see if we can get into that 3rd position, because if we finish this position, we're going to have to do it again. We need to get 2 bronze and 1 silver, otherwise the next series does not unlock. That's the challenge, guys. And oh god, bit of tyre smoke there. That Mercedes there really had to slam the brakes on. Hopefully we can take advantage, but we just hit the curb there slightly, but we're still maintaining a decent speed. Oh god, and accelerate. Hopefully we can see a few more of those mistakes, and hopefully we can catch up on this lap. Let's try and get nice and tight in there, trying to hold it. Now, this car doesn't feel as stable as the McLaren, and definitely not as fast. But it's a different experience, and that's one thing I will say about Assetto Corsa. The driving experience is pretty good. So we've got to try all these different vehicles. That's what the career mode's about. I'm not sure what's coming up next in the next series, but we will show you once we complete the races we need to move on, and we will see. But let's see if we can get nice and tight and get a nice drive down the hill. We seem to be pretty quick through here, and we can gain a bit of time, and we are closing in. So we've got to get close and pressurise this car in front, because we need that position to get the next trophy that we need. Oh god, that was a bit quicker. We didn't slide as much. We backed off of the speed this time. It's about selecting the right gear and braking, not too hard, so you get a bit of a slide. You just got, oh god, a bit of tyre smoke again, and oh, that's going to work in our favour again. And again, we've caught up slightly. Now, it's good to see the AI struggle on these circuits as well. You get some racing games where you're just sliding and struggling in the corners, and the AI just driving and go around the corners at full speed. But it's nice to see them struggle as well and make mistakes. It makes this game a little bit more realistic, and that car is caught the curb there. That's going to slow it down slightly. Oh no, he's got a decent drive. Bloody hell. But we are getting there. We are starting to improve, and we're going into the 3rd lap. We've got to try and go a little bit quicker now. and that was a 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That isn't really quick, but it's probably half decent for this vehicle. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Oh my god, I can't stop. Oh god, slight contact there. I really couldn't stop. This car doesn't stop very well. It must be quite a heavy car as well. It's got a humongous engine in it, but it's okay. It's not the quickest of the Mercedes I've ever driven, but it's okay for I think it's sort of an executive car, and it's not like I wouldn't buy one of these if you want a really fast sort of coupe. Right, let's see if we can get this car up the hill. We're getting right behind him now and really trying to pressure him into a mistake, but he's managed to pull away there. Let's see if we can get him in this next section. We need to be really clever through here. Try and get nice and tight to the curb. That's not bad. Got a good drive. Right, slide up the inside. Oh, what a move there, guys. And we get into third place, but we've got to hold on to it. Let's slow it down. Don't muck it up. Don't slam the brakes on. Hold it. Select the right gear. I think second gear is what you want to be in to get a decent drive, because this car hasn't got really good acceleration. So that just gets you a decent speed up the hill. Right, don't ruin it here. Slow it down. We don't have to go into there too fast. We've got the better line, and we've got him behind us, so he can't get past us in that section anyway. Right, we're coming up to the final lap, and we are in the position we needed to be in. We're not going to get anywhere near the other cars, but we're doing okay to keep up with them a little bit. They're not like really far ahead. I've seen some races where the car in front has finished like 30 seconds in front. At least it's not as big as that. But here we go, guys. We're coming into the final lap. We need to be really good here. Now we're in this third place position. We've got to try and hold it, and he's going to get in our slipstream, and he's going to try and come around the outside. I need to be clever here. Is he going to brake before me before we go into this turn? We don't want to crash out here, because if he takes that inside line and goes into the side of us, no, he's backed off, and we've taken a decent line through there. Let's try and take it nice and gentle. Don't overdo it. Oh god, just slightly nipped over the curb. That's okay. It's not too bad. I have got the vibration on the curb quite high, so I really do feel it. I need to turn that down a bit. I keep on mucking around with the settings, trying to get that perfect setting. That's not bad through there, just trying to hold the speed, and he's trying to go around the outside, but we're trying to hold him off. This is going to be a really tough finish. I've got no advantage car-wise. We're in the same vehicles. It's just about trying to hold that line, make him go on the outside where it's a little bit harder to get past. Now we are quicker through this next section. As long as we don't muck it up, we should be okay. Right, slow it down, get it into third, right into the curb. A bit of a slide there, so we put the brakes on. But he mucked up completely, and we are going to take advantage of that. He really went really wide into that corner, and we really did manage to get away, but he's caught up slightly as we've got a little bit slow into that section, and that's not bad up the hill. And we haven't got far to go, guys, and we are still holding this third position, and this is going to be our first bronze trophy, and that's going to put us in a really good position in this series. Oh god, went in there a little bit hot. Oh my god, almost completely mucked that up. If I'd gone a little bit further over that curve, I could have got a penalty. It would have been a 5-second penalty, which you have to slow down for, and then we would have lost the position, and that would have been a total disaster. But we're coming towards the final left-hand corners. We've got to hold it. He's really close behind, but if we hold that inside line again, he's not going to be able to get past. And again, slow it down, don't overdo it. I'm getting a little bit of a slide there. I think the tyres are starting to wear, and he's going to try and get in the slipstream, but I don't think he's going to get an opportunity to pass. This is going to be close, guys. Coming up to the finish line. No, I think we've got it. And there we go, guys. We get our first trophy of the episode. Let's get into the results. Right, guys, so we get our first result of the episode. We get that bronze. That was a hard race, but we're not going to be anywhere near a Ferrari 458 Italia in that car. But that's the difficulty of the game. Right, let's get into the next race, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, next race we're going to tackle Spa. Now, this is going to be the first time on this game. I haven't tackled this circuit yet. This should be interesting. It's going to be really tough if it's going to have cars as fast as that racing. But we will see. Let's get into it and see if we can get another bronze trophy. Right, guys, we've got to be really good in this race and see if we can get a bronze trophy at least. But it's not going to be easy. Let's see if we can get a good start here off the mark. Let's see if we can get into that first corner and take a few places, and off we go. And I think there's a few KTMs in this race and a few other vehicles. I think there's, oh, can we get up the inside? There's a couple of Lotuses, 7s there, and there's some Mercedes, and I think, yes, we've got some McLarens, I think, in this race as well, MP4s. We're not going to keep up with them, but we're holding that second position. Come on, hold it, trying to hold, oh, P5. Right, so we've got to take 2 places. We've got 4 laps. This is going to be hard. Let's try and take it up the hill. Oh, God, try. I was going to take a risk and go past, but there's no point. Let's try and hold on to the car and see if we can slide past. Can we? No, I'm not sure. We're going to get enough speed, but we might be able to get him into that next section. Let's try and stay behind him and take our object. Right, let's see if we can get past him as he slows down for this next right-hand corner. Yes, we're going to slip up the inside, so we're into P4. Can we hold it here? We've got a KTM in front of us. If we can get past that, we'll be in a position to get another bronze trophy. And then all we need is a silver, and we've got to achieve that in one of these events in this series. It's not going to be easy, but hopefully we should be all right. I think there's a couple of circuits we might be in a position to maybe get a better position, but on these ones with these vehicles in this race, there's some slower vehicles than us, but there is too many faster vehicles which are just bombing away on this first lap. But I do like Spa. This is my first experience. Let's see if we can let it be a good one. Let's see if we can get nice and tight. Now the KTM's not going to be faster on the straights, but it's definitely going to be better in the corners, and that's where we've got to try and catch up. Oh God, slightly went onto the curb, but that's okay there. Slow it down. Let's see if we can gain a bit of time on this on the first lap. We've got 4 laps at least. It's going to be quite a long, it's going to be a longer race. Laps are going to be sort of under 3 minutes each. So we will try and achieve the bronze. I might cut down or edit some of this out, depending on how the race goes. If it's really close, I'll leave all the recording in, and we've got to tackle another event to get the next trophy to move on to the next event. So we're going to need to do another race. We might have to just keep it short. I'm not sure. Let's just see how this race goes. But we are losing pace here, and this could be a really a major thing here, because if that car gets away from us, oh my God, slightly too much speed through that corner, but we managed to hold on to it, because we need to get that position, otherwise this won't be any good in this position. Let's slow it down. Oh God, we've caught up into that section, so that's not too bad. Let's try and catch up with that KTM on the next lap. Just got to be a little bit quicker into those corners and really pile it and try and take advantage of the long straights, because there's going to be one once we go for the finish line up the hill. If we can get that KTM there, that's where it's going to lack speed. Oh no, it's slowing down. Can we get into the inside? Oh no, just weren't close enough. We were going to go up the inside, but I don't want to crash into the KTM. Let's see if we can get past him nice and clean. Let's see if we can get up to speed. If we can get a decent speed up the hill here, we should be able to just fly past him. Definitely going to have the superior speed. Right, let's try and get in a good position. Hold it. Oh my God, just dab the brakes a little bit as we go up the hill. It definitely doesn't handle as well as the McLaren. I'm saying slightly, you feel the back end go really light over those sections, so you've got to hold on to it a bit. Right, let's see if we can get up the inside here. We've definitely got the superior speed. It's going to slow down and turn in. We've got to get up the inside. Can we? No, I don't think we're going to get past, but it's got really tight in. I think we're going to slide past in that section. Yes, I think we're going to hold it. No, it's going to go around the outside. Oh, this is going to be a tough pass. We're just going to hold on to it. Try not to make contact. He's right beside us going into these corners, and I've got to be careful I don't crash into him. This has been really tough. He's going to go around the outside. Let's try and hold the inside. I'm not giving up here. I want to get past him, and I think we've just got past. Yes, we do it. We get past, so we're into P3. There you go, guys. We finally got past him, and now we're just going to hold on to it. But we've got to be make sure, that we don't make any mistakes. Let's see if we can slow it down and just try and maintain this, and hopefully we can pull away. But this circuit seems to be quite difficult in this vehicle, and the KTM's not losing pace. It's actually keeping up, and it's going to probably get in my slipstream and try and get past. So he's going to try and go around the outside. Oh my God, I'm going to have a tough fight for the rest of the race here. This KTM trying to get past. Hopefully we... Oh no! There's that slight contact there, a little bit of contact there as you try to get past. Oh, this is going to be an absolute battle, guys. This car might knock us out here and put us out of the race. We've got to be really, really strong and try and hold on to the steering wheel. Yes, he's going to try and go around the outside. Let's just hold the line and try and force him into a position he doesn't want to be in. Let's see if we can hold it here. Oh my God, this is going to be really good fun here. It's going to be a battle going on here until the end of the race. We've really got to hold on to this position if we can. We definitely don't want to get crashed off. And we managed to pull away in that section as we got the superior top end. And that's where we've got to try and pull away if we can. Right, hold that inside. Oh God, we lost it again as we didn't brake enough. But it's not too bad on that section. You can go over there without getting a penalty. Right, let's slow it down into this section. And just hold it. It's going to try and come around the outside. No, let's try and block him off. No, he's not going to get around that corner past us and accelerate. But he's got past, guys. He's got past. Oh, this is a disaster. But as long as we hold this inside line, we should be able to get in that to that left-hander and just try and make him go on the outside. He's definitely putting us under pressure here towards the end of this lap. Let's see if we can get round. Oh, just managed to get round. But he's right behind, and the other cars are caught up as well. So this is going to be a little bit more challenging. We've got quite a little bit of queue behind us. I think there's about 3 cars behind us. They've caught up as we've slowed down slightly. We've got to put in a good fast lap here and try and get away. Oh God, I can see them in my mirrors though. They're really, really trying to catch up with us here. We've got to try and go through this corner really, really quick, because otherwise they're going to get past us in these slow corners. But this has been a real challenge, but that's what you want in these sort of games. You want a bit of a challenge, right? Let's slow it down. Don't muck it up here, Gooner. Oh God, nice and tight. Just try and take it steady. I am feeling a slight bit of tyre wear now as we're on the 3rd lap, and we've still got another lap to go. Oh, this is not going to be easy, but we are running quicker on this lap, which is good. We are trying to go a little bit quicker and just try and take tighter lines, but it's going to be harder going into that final lap as the tyres really start to wear, because I think we're running on road tyres as well on a circuit. So I mean, you do get the option to use other tyres, but I think that would ruin the experience. You've got to drive the cars as they are. You don't want to start changing things. I mean, I think once we've done all the series, we will start doing a few setups in some of the cars we like and doing some hot laps and do some setup videos. And we'll be doing that, guys, as we experience all the cars. We still haven't tried out a few of the cars that we've got on the Prestige pack. That will be coming soon. Right, let's try and hold it tight here. That KTM's not giving up. He is really wanting to get past here, and he's trying at he hit me on this section last time. Let's see if we can get through there. Yeah, he's just backing off slightly. Oh, I've got 3 cars really close behind. So if I make one mistake, I could lose 3 places, not just 1. Right, let's just hold it nice and tight here. We're coming towards the end of this 3rd lap, and we are over 2.5 seconds quicker than the previous lap. We have actually put in a decent lap here. We are trying our best to go as quick as we can. We just got to keep doing that. That's all we can do. Right, let's see if we can get nice and tight through here. Try and hold a decent speed, but as soon as you go at high speed, you sort of lose the steering a bit. It's like maybe you have to change the tyre pressures, because maybe they're just not right for high speed. Sometimes if your tyre pressures are wrong, it can affect the handling of the car. Because I remember on project cars, you always had to alter that, especially on cars like this, and not used to go around tracks. And we got through there pretty quickly, guys, and we've managed just to pull away slightly. We're going into the last lap, so we've got 1 more lap to go, guys. Let's see if we can finish really strong here and get that 2nd bronze that we need, and then all we need is that silver. Oh God, went really wide into that corner. Definitely feeling a bit of tyre wear now, but I think we've pulled away enough, and we should be able to bring it home now. So let's see if we can just nail, but without making any mistakes. Let's see if we can get nice and speed up the hill here, try and hold it onto the curb. Let's hold it. It's all good. Feeling a bit of a slide there as the tyres are really losing grip. But as long as we pull away from the cars behind, I do not care. And we are pulling quite a decent gap away from them, and that is going to work in our favour going into this final section. And we've just got to slow it down and take it easy. We can take this lap really, really gentle, I think. Yes, we are running faster at that point. So we are on for a faster lap here. And that is perfect. That's what we needed on this final lap. Almost half a second quicker into that section. And we've just got to take it nice and easy around the corners. We know we're losing a bit of grip now. So we just got to take it nice and gentle, not overdo it and not spin up. And this has been a good race, guys. Not faster than the cars in front, and we don't really stand a chance. I mean, if they were in Mercedes as well, or KTMs, we would have half a chance, but they're in cars that are way quicker than this one. You're just not going to stand a chance. But you could say that about the KTMs, but they are pretty hard on the. As soon as you up the level, the AI are going to be really, really good and make less mistakes, and they will push the cars a lot harder. So I expect that, but let's see if we can finish strong. We've lost a bit of time. Just dropped off on those last few corners. We've lost a bit of time. We've got to just be on it. We don't want to just make any little errors. Don't give the cars behind any opportunity to catch up. Let's really go for it now. Let's really pile it into these next few corners. Let's try and hold it. I know we're losing a bit of grip. As long as we don't overdo it, we should be okay. We're coming towards the end now, and we should be able to bring it home. But this has been a decent race. Our first experience in Spa. You've got to love this circuit, but it's more for like faster cars. I mean, once we get onto the F1 sort of vehicles, and you know, those sort of vehicles, you know, you're going to have a lot of races around here. It suits those sort of vehicles. Not so much road cars. We've got to slow it down into here. Oh God, almost lost it. And there we go. That's it, guys, and we take another bronze. That's awesome. I think that was well deserved. There was a lot of challenging going on over those last 2 laps, but we managed to really, really stay strong, and we finished quite a way behind the 2 cars in front. But we're not going to let a McLaren and a Ferrari, we're not going to get anywhere near them, but we get the bronze we need. Let's move on to the next event, guys. Slow it down, slow it down. We really need to go really hard in this race and try and take as many places in this first corner around this circuit. We really need to go hard in this one because we need to get a silver to move on to the next series. There is some slower cars in this race. We've got a KTM, we've got a couple of Mercedes like what we're driving, and I think there's a McLaren at the front there, which we're not going to be able to keep up. But can we get past this Mercedes here? We managed to take another place. We're up to P4 on this first lap. Can we take another place right onto the curve there and we get past the KTM? Just make sure it's not going to try and come past us on the outside. No, so we're into P3. Now that's not a bad start. So we're sitting in 3rd place as we go over the finish line into the 2nd lap, but can we get past this other Mercedes? Let's see if we can slow it down, let's see if we can get past. Yes, we get into 2nd place. Now if we just stay in 2nd, then we are going to achieve the goal we need to move on to the next series, and that's exactly what we needed. That's awesome. Let's see if we get nice and tight into this corner. We're not going to catch the McLaren, but we will go as hard as we can. So we come into the final section of this lap race, and we have managed to hold on to this silver position, and it's been absolutely brilliant video today, guys. What an awesome series. We managed to get to that 2nd place, we managed to get the silver, and we'll be able to move on to the next series, but it hasn't been easy. We've got 2 bronze and a silver, and this game is proving to be really challenging, but that one was really, really fun. Let's get into the results. So guys, we managed to achieve that 2nd tier and we get the silver, and that's what we needed to move on to the next series. So we're going to jump straight into the menu and check out what's coming next in this career mode. So here we go, guys. Right guys, coming next is a series with the Ferrari 458 Italia. Now we're going to get an opportunity to drive this one, and we've got to try and get 2 silver and 2 bronze in this series. That's not going to be easy. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye, guys.